have to do some editing there. This Terrapin team was favored to win the ACC championship and did not. They went to the finals of the ACC tournament, though, where they would lose by 1 point to North Carolina. This team here has Ernest Graham, who scored 44 points once. Greg Manning, longtime Terrapin. Charles Pittman, spent a few years at the Phoenix Suns. Buck Williams, long NBA career with the Nets and the Trailblazers. Albert King, younger brother of Bernard, had a career with the New Jersey Nets. And we'll go over here to the Outer Banks Beach Club, and then there's Dean Smith and his wife, Dr. Linnea Smith, who offers Oso Bucko. We'll pass on that. North Carolina, Al Wood was a first-round draft pick. Jimmy Black, who RS has a jersey of Jimmy Black with the Washington Bullets. And then there's James Worthy. Sometime I might have to tell that story about how I got that jersey. And then there's Sam Perkins, who a longtime NBA career, and Matt Doherty, who would eventually coach North Carolina, and not very well, if I recall. There's the bracket, which right off the top of my head, I think it was Virginia against Maryland, and then Wake Forest against North Carolina. North Carolina defeated Wake Forest, and then Maryland upset Virginia. That's a Ralph Sampson team, and then North Carolina by 1 in the championship. So here's some final regular season stats. And then Jim Valvano and his wife Pam. And Pam is offering minute steak scramble. Pass on the tomatoes. Serve over hot rice. Okay. There's Jimmy V. And this is the NC State team that a lot of these fellows would be on the eventual national championship team. There's Sidney Lowe. Chuck Nevitt was like one of the world's largest bench warmers in the NBA. He probably was with a handful of teams. Probably had a 7-8 year career and rarely played with a bunch of teams. But he looked good in the airport. He was 7'4". And then over here is Thurl Bailey and Derek Wittenberg, who would each be key parts of that '83 NC State national championship team. And here is the ACC regular season champions, the Virginia Cavaliers, coached by Terry Holland, and his lovely wife, Ann, who offers Holland Cake Supreme. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, somebody's being cute and funny. Oh, boy. Everybody's funny. And then there's Terry Holland, coach of the Virginia Cavaliers. There's Jeff Lamp, who had an NBA career with a handful of teams, outside shooter. And then there is Ralph Sampson, who a dominant college player that kind of disappointed a little as a pro. Jeff Jones, who's now the head coach at Old Dominion University. And then there is Craig Robinson. Othell Wilson, who would be a key member as their years went on for Virginia for the Sampson team. And Wake Forest with Coach Carl Tacey's wife, Donnie. She's going to offer you how to fix Swift banana cake. How lovely that sounds. Let's see. Frank Johnson, longtime NBA point guard for the Phoenix Suns and Washington Bullets. It's really Alvis Rogers, who had this little funny thing that he did with his jumper with his hands. I always remember that. I always used to shoot like Danny Young, who had an NBA career with the Supersonics and a couple other teams. My dad used to say, quit trying to shoot like that guy. Shoot like yourself. But couldn't help myself. There's the ACC tournament records at the time, and then it goes through some of the past tournaments. There's the 1974, which is, many people still say, the greatest basketball game ever played, as NC State beat Maryland 103-100 in overtime. Then there's the 1980, the previous season. Maryland had won the regular season, 2 games ahead of North Carolina, NC State. Then it talks about Duke, but funny, no mention of Kenny Denard undercutting Buck Williams. And some more from the wives, various ACC champions and various sports. Springtime in the ACC, an outlook for football. Color Us Complete from, it looks like Atlantic somebody. And then on the back, ACC fans are winners. They've helped make Quaker State #1. So this is even longer than before, and maybe I've learned a lesson on not trying to squeeze a couple different things in. But hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back next time where we pull another program off the pile, something that I've purchased and have no idea what it is.